Alright everyone, welcome back to the Study Prep Guys channel. It is nice to be back with you today for this video. Um, it has been a very long time since I actually did a live like this. But anyways, we are back. We are back to the usual. So it's nothing to be afraid of. And thank you guys for the major support that you guys have given me for the past few weeks. We have finally crossed our forced finish line, and we're doing good, guys. I thank you and love all the support. I really appreciate all the love. So we're doing CSEC 2024 Office Administration. In relation to, for example, the graphs, I will make a separate video on that because that's a whole ball game in itself, and that needs, I believe, it needs a detailed explanation to be substantive. So since we are on this paper, we will be answering the questions, the essay type questions, not the table questions. I'll give you a for instance. Um, like for example, with this table here, honestly, it's not difficult, but I want to make a detailed video on that in itself because I want you guys to understand. That's why we have the Study Prep Guys channel, to make things as simplistic and understandable as possible. So I just like to get that out of the way. So for today's class, or I would say today's lesson, we'll be answering these questions as it relates to the answers. Um, I will do a more detailed explanation on the principle of business past papers I made on 2025 paper 2 January. I will do a more detailed explanation, and I'll try to make it as some very submissive because long farm videos, guys, it takes a lot of energy, and sometimes I see your retention goes down as you keep on watching it. But anyways, let's start. So in offices, electronic communication is the most widely used channel of disseminate information. State the benefit of using electronic communication in an organization. Electronic communication usually involves communication methods such as social media. We have advertisements, social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all these other social media platforms are ways of electronic communication. And via WhatsApp and these other applications are ways. So when you think of these applications, we think of it being more faster. So that's one of the points that I like to think now. Faster than other channels of communication. So it's faster than other channels of communication, and it creates another advantage. It creates cohesive cohesion. It creates cohesion, meaning that the business becomes, you you could basically know everything what's going on in the business. Basically, that is what that is in its general sense. So you could generally be like, for instance, you could be like, you could within the business, within your organization, um, because of cohesion, everybody knows what's going on. It makes the work more efficient. So let me just add an additional note there. Creates cohesion, adding to work efficiency. No, thus producing work efficiency. So with the generation of produce of work, of cohesion, that actually contributes to work efficiency in the business. So that is very submissive. That's not difficult. So for it says outline the importance of each of the following factors when selecting a channel of communication. So we have degree of urgency, level of confidentiality, and audience size. So the degree of urgency. When you think of channels of communication, degree of urgency is very important. It depends on the channel of communication. For example, if you need to basically transfer data to a large audience, or it needs to be fast, efficient, it needs to be very fast. communication methods such as electronic communication or electronic channel of communication, as we utilize within the first question, is the preferred optional choice, is the best course of action. So, what is the relevance of that? What's the importance of that? It is important because the degree of urgency undermines the importance of the communication methods utilized. So, the degree of urgency is important due to the fact that it undermines the channel of communication utilized. In this case, electronic communication is preferred. So that's generally it. So that's out of the way. So the degree of urgency is important due to the fact that it undermines or determines the channel of communication that lies. In this case, electronic communication is preferred due to how fast it is, due to how speed it is. Like, for example, I could text a message to like one of my friends on the phone, and that will basically reach extremely fast. So that is out of the way. And we're only trying to do question one because if you guys know the date, it's extremely late where I am. It's 1 o'clock. And honestly, I'm very tired, but I still make this, I still made it. I will try to edit a video on the whole topic itself, but that will take some time. So, with that in mind, let's continue going. Outline the importance of factors when selecting a channel of communication, the level of confidentiality, um, the level of security protocols in place will determine the type of security measures put in place. In the case of utilizing the channel communication such as electronic bank transfer, this can lead to hacking. So, in accordance with this, so what I'm basically trying to say, for example, utilization of communication is both like everything and something that you guys need to know as Csec students. Everything, every concept, every concept as it relates to business, as it relates to the principle of business for Csec, as it relates to office administration, as it relates to economics, every single positive has a negative. And with the inference of electronic communication, hacking, hijacking, blackmailing, these are just some of the substantive differentiation that could occur in the instance of it actually being prevalent. For instance, if we look at, like, for example, electronic communication, for example, we utilize some social media afferents and we don't have any security protocols, like, for example, an antivirus protector in place, what happens a minority of the times is that hackers, hijackers could actually get your information and access your bank funds. That's one thing they could do. Another thing they could do is give that information to your competitors and give your competitors basically ahead over you. So security protocols is important for those reasons, to protect you from security breaching, to protect you from security blackmailing and all these other things that could put your business in a substantive, difficult state to begin. So we have that out of the way now. So moving on, we have that out of the way. Then we have audience size. So how does audience size? What is the importance of audience size? It depends. For example, if in most business settings, the for example, we have telecommunication. Telecommunication is when basically everyone could we have a big screen, and then we have one person talking to everyone else, and that person that is talking on the screen is far away, probably in another country, in another location. So in audience size, the utilization of, like, for example, um, is preferred because it is effective. It is effective, and it actually clarifies your message in a very sublime manner. So um, audience size is important because it determines the type of communication methods utilized, what will be most effective. So the audience size is important because it determines the type of communication channel that will be utilized and what will be most effective in the case face-to-face and telecommunication is preferred. And we will deal with other questions later. I don't want to take it two steps ahead. I want to go through this in a simplistic manner. I will make a separate video covering off everything, putting in the answers and everything. But for now, um, you have to have patience. So thank you guys again for all the support. I really do appreciate all the support that you have given me. So in relation to that, that will be everything for this video. So see you later. I have see you later, guys. Subscribe, prep up exams very soon, and see you guys later.